Hi everyone, as promised, I am making a short video to celebrate and show you this new volume that Ben Akrig and I co-edited, the Routledge Handbook of Classics, Colonialism and Postcolonial Theory. As you can see, it's quite a big volume. We have 39 chapters total. And for today, I thought I would read to you just a little part of our acknowledgements. It goes like this. So what we wish to do now is pay homage to the work of all those who accepted our invitation and made the handbook what it is. We're all the more so grateful that the core of their work took place between 2020 and 2023. This highly volatile period was notably marked by the COVID-19 pandemic, which is ongoing, the rise of the far right globally, Brexit, the Mediterranean migration crisis, also ongoing, the murder of George Floyd and so many others, the January 6th coup attempt in the USA, the finding of thousands of Indigenous children's unmarked graves on the ground of former residential schools in Canada, the Freedom Convoy in Canadian cities, the war in Yemen, the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the murder of Shireen Abu Akleh, and the ongoing dispossession of Palestinian land, the Mahsa Amini protest in Iran and worldwide, the civil war in Sudan, the election of Lula, an attempted coup by Bolsonaro supporters in Brazil, and the rapid acceleration of the climate crisis. The heaviness of the early 2020s has also endowed our project with an extra sense of urgency. While classics might seem to not have much to do with current world geopolitics, the contributions that make up this volume do showcase how instrumental the reception of classical antiquity has been in the building of the global contemporary. If editing a book is a task that generally requires both rigor and compassion, editing a book in a pandemic marked by the rise of fascism, growing inequities, and a snowballing climate emergency is one that requires an extra dose of care. Over the past few years, many contributors have had to deal with a lot of challenges and hardships, from grief to sickness, to care duties, to writer's block, to anxiety and burnout. We ourselves were considerably slowed down at times. Some authors bailed out, others were able to stay through some accommodations. Throughout this editorial process, we have done our very best to reconcile the need for an accommodating approach to deadlines with our responsibilities towards junior contributors who are on a timeline when it comes to their publication calendar. Because even though the world goes through climate crisis, genocide, and endless violence, the capitalistic machine of academic production and processing does not stop. Finding the middle ground is hard, but we tried anyway. All of this to say that we wish to thank all the colleagues who've accepted our invitation. This includes those who ended up having to leave the project, but whose trust in it gave us motivation nevertheless. So thank you to all who made this book possible. As you can imagine, 10 months into a genocide in Palestine that's actually been going on for 75 years, and with other genocides being ongoing in Congo and in Sudan, I do not really feel like celebrating the release of this book. My hope is that it can be of use to teachers, students, and people interested in history, and that it can open up new avenues to think about how we can make this world a world where history is not only a scientific discipline or hobby, but also a way for us to decipher who we are collectively, and a way for us to be able to conceive of and enact little by little futurities that are not the genocidal, suicidal ones that we are in the midst of right now. So thank you, everyone, and free Palestine.